Hey everyone, I wanted to do a video for you today on images in Google Slides. So we're going to get started here by learning how to use the Insert menu in Google Slides. When you want to insert an image, you're going to click on Insert Image and you have these 6 options here. The other way you can insert images is by using the button right here on the toolbar. They bring you to the same 6 options. So the first option to get an image onto your slideshow is to upload from your computer. So that will bring you to this window. You can navigate to your desktop or your downloads, wherever you might have an image saved, and you can put it right onto the slideshow. So I put it onto slide 1 by accident. That's okay. I can just cut it, paste it, and that's an image from my computer. Okay. So the second option is to search the web. This is a really convenient option built right into Google Slides. You can type your search right here and then you get your results. You click on an image and click insert and it goes right onto your slide. I'm going to show you how to manipulate the slide, the image, and move it around a little bit and do some things with it after I go through these other options. Okay. So the third option is Drive. You can insert any images you might have on your drive. And what it looks like is you can search by recent. You can go to your My Drive if you know that an image is in a specific folder, or shared with me. You can also search in your drive for the name of the image if you're not sure where it is. I happen to have some images in here, so I'm going to click on this and click insert just to show you what that looks like. And that's really large, so I'm going to just make it a little smaller just to show you how to insert an image from my drive. Okay. Then the next option is Photos, and this brings you to Google Photos. So if you are a person who uses Google Photos, you can get images right off of your Google Photos and put them on your slides. I don't really use that tool, so I don't have any there. The next option is by URL. So this would be if, let's say, you searched for something in the search the web. You searched a topic or something for a lesson and you couldn't find an image that you wanted, so you just went to a new tab and did a search in Google Images here. You can add the URL and add it to your slideshow. So let's say I search for beach again. I click on Images and then I click on the image here that I want to use. I then need to right click on the image and open the image in a new tab. So all I did to right click on a Mac was I hit Control and I click at the same time. On a PC you have a right click button. So I'm going to open that image in a new tab. Here it is. Then I'm going to copy this URL way up here. Copy. I'm going to go to Insert Image by URL and I'm going to paste the image, the URL that I copied, and then there's my image. Click Insert. Okay. The image is much bigger, but a couple things, it sees that I have images on here already, and I can certainly make it bigger, but that works for now. Okay, and then the next option is by camera. So if you choose this option, it's going to ask you if you want to use your camera. You click Allow, and then your forward-facing camera will light up, and you could take a picture and insert it right into your slides. Okay, I am going to not do that option for now, and I'm going to keep going. Okay. So that is the way you insert any image that you want onto your slides. I'm now going to talk a little bit about when you add slides onto your images, they take on the property of layers of a cake. So you can see that some images are in the front, some are in the back, some are in the front. That function is under the Arrange menu bar, and it's called Order. So you can tell the images where you want them to be, if you want them to be in the front, the back, the middle, whatever layer you want them to be on. This really doesn't matter if you just have a little bit of text on your slideshow and an image. You really don't necessarily need to know all that, but it might come in handy when you start working with shapes for lessons and shapes and images and things like that. So I'm going to make this blank, and I'm going to show you how that might work if we have an image and a shape merged together on this slide. Okay, so I'm going to insert an image from the web. I'm going to keep the math search up there, and I'm just going to use the same image. I'm going to click insert, and here it is on my slide. So it's much bigger on this slide because I had a bunch of other things going on the other slide, as you could see. I'm just going to keep it right here in the middle. You can see when you put an image on your slides, you can drag and drop them wherever you want. Just sort of floats around. It's great. If you want to make images bigger or smaller, I always recommend to use the corner dots to do that, so the width and the length stay the same and you don't distort the look of the image. I always recommend using the corners, because if you start messing with the length and then the width, and it just could mess it up. So if you start to do that and you mess it up, just click undo, get it back to the way it actually looked. Go all the way back. I'll keep undoing until I'm back to my original and just use the corner to reduce the size. All right, then I want to show you how you can also use shapes on your slides in conjunction with your images. So shapes shows up right next to the images button here, and you have some options. You have shapes, arrows, callouts, and equations. When you hover over one of the options, you see all the different things that you could draw as shapes onto your slide. I recommend just going through and trying any of these just to see how they work. For now, I'm just going to do a square, and I'm going to draw that square by clicking and dragging right over my math symbol image here. When I get my shape, a couple things to notice. It went on top of that image. It's gray, and it has a black outline. Okay, so you can change the fill color by using the paint bucket right here, and you can change the border color by using this pen tool right here. Okay, and then the other thing is to know about is the border weight. So that's sort of the line thickness. So I'm going to change some of these things just so we can look at it to be dark blue, and then I'm going to make the border bright so you can see, and I'm going to make the line thick so you can see. So now I want to show you how to use the arrange. So I want this shape to go behind my math symbol. So I'm going to click on it, click arrange, and I'm going to send it to the back. So now you have this graphic, this math image sort of sitting on top of your graphic. That's really ugly. I probably would never do that, but you kind of get the point of what I'm trying to show you, right? So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about how to insert images, how to use shapes, how to add shapes onto your page, and how to use the arrange in this tutorial. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.